job by job, company by company, community by community, Massachusetts is recovering. And I am proud to accept the support today of so many of the business leaders who are partners in that recovery. Because our growth comes from the ideas and innovations of the people here today and innovators like them who are making a difference in and for our Commonwealth. I want to thank each one of them for their leadership, their efforts to create good and lasting jobs here in the Commonwealth and promote economic development, and their endorsement of our campaign. Massachusetts is on the mend and on the move. Don't take my word. Look at the facts. With yesterday's news, we have 6 straight months of strong private sector job growth. We are gaining in every sector, including advanced manufacturing and in every region of the state. Home sales, retail leasing, and downtown office occupancy are all up. According to the Associated Industries of Massachusetts, as Diane said, business confidence has been on the rise 14 of the last 16 months. On Tuesday, CNBC ranked Massachusetts the 5th best state in America in which to do business. In fact, administration marked the only 3 times that Massachusetts has made it into the top 15, another indicator of a significantly improving business climate since our administration began. The Philadelphia Federal Reserve, as Diane mentioned, reports that our economy is outperforming 48 other states. According to many, many economists, we are leading the nation out of this recession. And none of this is by accident. It's because we have focused on job growth from the start, and we have stuck to that strategy through the downturn. We have invested time, focus, and a little bit of money in our high-growth industries, the life sciences and biotech, IT, clean and alternative energy, healthcare and education, related manufacturing, like the folks who are here from Applied Dynamics in Greenfield who have joined us, is making a comeback today as well as our jobs in construction. We've invested in rebuilding our infrastructure. We have more projects in road, rail, and bridge refurbishment, in public and affordable housing, investing in recreational facilities, and rebuilding our public college and university campuses than ever before in the history of the Commonwealth, even during the Big Dig. The difference is that it's spread out all over the Commonwealth, and it's creating jobs right now, but also a platform for economic growth and for quality of life out for a long time. And we have kept faith with our commitment to education, which is our calling card around the world. For the last 3 years, our children have ranked first in the nation in student achievement, first in the world in science. And our colleges and universities are brimming with talent like never before. With our new education reform bill, we now have the tools to close the achievement gap, so that no child is in fact ever left behind. This formula based on education, on innovation, on infrastructure, is a winning formula for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. This room is full of just a few of the faces of our recovery, individuals who can speak to just how important it is that we have a government that functions and works with them in partnership. Economic growth requires functioning government. This recovery is happening because of the people in this room who every day do their best to grow here in the Commonwealth and to help us forge a way to a brighter, more prosperous future. I am honored and humbled by your support. There is so much to be thankful for, so much to be hopeful about in this recovery. But good statistics mean little to the individuals who are still looking for work. I will not rest until they have a way forward for themselves and their families, a job they can depend on, and a place in a stronger, brighter Commonwealth of the kind we are building now and for a generation to come. Thank you all so much for your help and your support. I appreciate your being here today. And I'm happy to take your questions.
Governor, I can be a little schizophrenic covering the governor's race. I just came from Charlie Baker's campaign. He said the business climate is terrible. He's met with business leaders this morning who are upset with the business climate, and specifically with reference to the issue of taxes. So help me resolve this this incongruity.
Well, all you have to do is focus on the facts and not the rhetoric. I've given you facts. I've shown you, I've cited surveys independent of this campaign or any campaign that show that business confidence is coming around. 14 of the last 16 months. The CNBC survey. There are many, many others. I'll also say this. You know, there is economic growth depends on functioning government. You listen to some of the things that you hear, proposals out of Charlie Baker's campaign or Tim Cahill's campaign, and they will make government dysfunctional. And as long as they talk about taking another $2 or $3 billion out of the services that businesses and individuals and families depend on without telling us how, then they are not making serious proposals.
What specifically, Governor, are you referring to then?
What specifically am I referring to? Well, they're talking about cutting taxes at a time when we've had to take already billions of dollars out of state spending because of this downturn, lay off and eliminate over nearly 3,000 jobs.
So it's about
take
taxes.
A whole other measure. Well, that's what you brought up. We're talking about how it is we bring a partnership between public interests and public services and the private sector to grow jobs. And that partnership is the reason why we have invested in education, we have invested in public infrastructure, and we have invested in those innovation industries. That formula is working today.